Yo, what's going on, friends? I hope the music sounds good. I hope the quality of the audio sounds really good. Because, just recently, when I was online, this is the Drunkcast Part 2. Actually, the Drunkcast 3 Part 2, because early when I was on, my computer just, like I was talking about earlier, I need to get a new one. But yeah, it cut me off mid conversation. I forgot what I was getting into because it's already been like 30, 40 minutes since I got booted, and I went ahead and listened to myself a bit, man. And you're never I'm never satisfied listening to my voice. I hate the sound of my voice, and listening to it sometimes it's like going back and listening. You realize how dumb you sound and shit, you know. And I wouldn't say I sound dumb, but I sound like my nose is stuffed up, which in fact it is now that I'm thinking about it. I mean, yeah, my nose kind of is stuffed up, and it does make me sound a little different. And I kind of go back and just, you just laugh at yourself a little bit. You know, that's what you sound. Everyone hates what they sound like. It's weird, almost like you don't accept it. Like, that's not me. Yeah, that's what I said about myself. I didn't think I sounded like I do, but apparently I do, so what are you going to do? Anyways, yeah, that intro song, if you're wondering, that was Lion Eyes. I don't know if you ever heard of them, but check them out. Lion Eyes. They're really fucking... They have a lot of good songs. I'd continue playing it, but let's check this. I know sometimes the quality sounds like shit. But, dude, the reason... I don't know if you guys know anything about me, but back when I was younger, dude, actually, this is not my first radio gig. Back when I was in high school, dude, I used to do the high school radio show. I used to actually, the media technology teacher, I guess we got real cool. He was a real funny teacher. He's really cool. Mr. Stone, if you're out there, shout out to you. He taught me everything I know, pretty much everything I know about, setting up computers, programming, doing all kinds of shit, editing music especially. And the whole radio thing, man, he got me started on back when I was a kiddo, man, in high school. And, thumbs up to him for helping me out, dude, and allowing me to make my own show. I had a metal show. I was Metal Mario. And I would edit my own songs, all my favorite songs I liked. I would edit, and I would get to play. And I think I've always been a huge fan of just, the whole radio thing. I like it. I've always been a listener. Even as a kid, I would listen to Howard Stern. I'd listen to shit like Loveline and, what's that other guy? Tom Martin? No, not Tom Martin. Not that new guy. What's his name? Tom Likas. There you go. I'd listen to a lot of Tom Likas, too. And I loved radio. I loved just hearing people talk and rant, because sometimes I just needed to hear somebody else talk to reassure that I'm not the only one who thinks certain things sometimes. And I was right. Apparently, I'm not the only one who thinks like I do. So, I decided I wanted to share my own ideas. And if I do have any, I decided I want to share them with people of the world, the listeners. Sometimes I feel like I feel good after I get to share things. Like, I get something off my back when I share things with the internet. Because when I speak through this media that I have right here, this media outlet, I think for me it's just like being able to speak to everyone all at once. But just because you didn't catch it the first time, it's still there, so you get a little you can reflect and see what I'm all talking about, And I still get to really just let some ideas out, that you would usually just get trapped and keep to yourself, and you would forget, and for them forever to be lost in back of your mind or wherever you forgot them. I think it's good to get certain ideas out, because people need to hear certain ideas. You need to inspire certain people with ideas, especially when you have something to say. And sometimes I feel like I wouldn't say important things to say, but things I feel like when I tell people, or when I think people would hear, I think sometimes it might speak to them in ways that I don't know, that no one else could have said it, or maybe the opposite. Maybe you hear me and you just think the opposite, like, damn, this guy sounds stupid. Whatever the case, I just feel like it's cool to have this outlet, this source where I can get whatever's on my mind just out to the people, and the people meaning whoever might be listening, whoever's out there. Thanks for listening. I really appreciate it. And man, if you want to talk, man, maybe we can share ideas together. It's whatever, dude. I'm really just a normal person like anyone else, but that just happens to that actually decides to just want to just put it out there and just talk to people, I guess. But yes, Drunkcast. Actually, I'm already like 4 in already, and I'm kind of getting talkative. I think I'll continue. But I'll turn on some music. I hope it doesn't ruin the audio, but I actually need. I appreciate the music in the background. It gives me. It makes this kind of like awkward silence not so awkward. I'll keep it down though, because I was listening to my last podcast. Apparently, this thing's really loud. I might have to just face it elsewhere, so it doesn't catch the microphone like feedback. So I can bounce the sounds can bounce off that direction, or just somewhere else where I can hear it and you can't. That sounds good. Totally, dude. Beatles, The Perfect Circle. Hey, let me fix this for a second. Excuse me, friends. There we go. Whew. All right. Damn, it's already almost 12 o'clock. It's almost midnight. What are you guys doing this late, man? I'm usually up and just talking. I'm usually up hanging out around this time. What am I doing? Really, whatever, man. I really don't have an agenda, or like, I just kind of do what I'm kind of feeling as I go. I'm sure that's how you guys do it too, right? That's how everyone does it. You just fucking do it as you go, unless you're like stuck in some type of relationship or a structure where you can't get out. Kind of like a car payment or something. Hold on, I'm logging on to something, or I just want to look at something. Also, I want to get a little feel for conversation, see what's going on in the world, because sometimes I feel like I'm living under a rock, and I don't know what's going on with everybody out there. What the hell you guys are talking about? I want to get a couple ideas. Actually, do I really want ideas from the internet? Probably not. Because look what this fresh idea from the internet got me. Got me drinking. Got a habit. It's a bad habit, folks. It's a fun habit, but if you're doing a solo, it's probably a bad thing. I usually intend it for this to be like, maybe I'll have a couple and have some friends here and hanging out and just have a conversation with, because I think it lightens the mood. It opens up people for conversation, man. I think I would just I might keep this short and sweet then, and just riff for a little bit, and then just probably call it a night. And set something up for later this week. Maybe I can get somebody to come in. I'm sure I have plenty of friends who'd like to come in and just let's fucking talk about some shit. Let's speak to the internet. I wonder if I have any comments going on. Maybe I can go off that. I'm supposed to be live streaming. Am I live streaming? Is it actually live, or have I just been talking to myself? Fucking 10 minutes, 15. It has been, it still doesn't say. Let's check on online. Okay, apparently I am live, and it's been estimated time. It's still loading. My computer's so slow, dude. If it cuts off, dude, I'm so sorry for the people listening. Dirk, what the fuck happened? You just stopped in the middle of conversation. It's not intentional. It's just, problematic, and eventually this will be fixed. But this is the studio, guys. My listeners, thank you, whoever listens. You guys a fan of music? Hopefully, let me see.